Welcome back. Afternoon Shenanigans, Season 3, Episode 15, Part 3. It's Mental Health Monday. So I'm going to get down to the nitty gritty. And I want to know when you have your major anxiety coming on and you're overwhelmed and you cannot find your inner peace. What do you do? Myself, I'll start. I will read. I'll play one of my merging games. Yes, I am a game dork when it comes to that shit. I do like to play merge games, like Merge Dragons and shit like that. Um, I'll go on Misplay and play those games and make some money. I can bang out $100 every 2 or 3 weeks playing those games. And I sing because a lot of times TikTok used to be it. Videos used to be it for me, but all the drama and shit that's circulating on there, I find it hard to find my release in there. So I'll go to singing in my truck on Smule, which is a karaoke app. Uh, I think I should get back to going to the gym though, because I used to put all my aggression into a good hard 3 hour workout. I'd burn myself out to the ground, but it was paying off until Thanksgiving time, and that's about the time I stopped going. So, should come up with a new gym schedule and start going back to the gym. Sweets, what about you?
Um, I usually I try to just cut myself off from everybody so I can get my mind in the right state. And I'll watch music videos. I'll just try to get into a good movie just to get out of reality. Um, uh, I did too. Used to. Well, I still use TikTok sometimes as an outlet. I still use TikTok as an outlet, but then I had to be careful on what videos I do because sometimes they're bashing songs that I want to do, and I don't want nobody that might think they're going after. I'm going after them when I'm not going after anything. So then I can't really do that. So then, if my panic, if I start getting panic attacks, I have to reach out to somebody, and I reach out to the closest ones that, yeah, yeah, you're the top one I reach out to, and there's, if I can't reach out to you, I have like 4 or 5 people that I go down if I can't reach, and I usually vent to them and explode and cry and do all that stuff, get out of my system, and then I'm okay.
Yeah, it was weird yesterday when I had my complete freak out and my psycho switch got flipped and I lost my shit and went completely batshit crazy psychotic. It was so weird that about 45 minutes after I finished that, not only was I laughing, joking around, and feeling at peace, my headache was gone.
Yeah.
It was gone. So
Mhm.
that was really good. I like that. I'm like, huh. Now, that's never happened before. Usually that'll make it to the point where I'm vomiting. So I almost feel like that was exactly what I needed to get that out of my system. And that's why I had the headache, maybe because of all the stress that I had crammed into my brain.
Mhm.
It's the dopamine release.
Yeah.
Speaking of release, what do you do, Jersey?
We'll start with the PG music. Definitely the blue. Um, when I have my panic attacks, I go outside and drink from a bottle of water. It has to be a bottle because of the size, because it forces your brain to go from here to here, or you're going to drown. So it flips your brain out of the flight or fight mode of the situation to having
What
the
do you
survival.
do with it? You chug it?
Yeah, you just drink from the bottle of water like you normally
Got
would,
you.
but your brain has to focus on not drowning itself and breathing. So it's kind
Oh,
of
by
like a
the way,
brewery.
Lewis, if you're thirsty, there's bottled water in the way back. Sorry, he was saying he was sweating, so I was just telling
Oh,
him. I just
no.
remembered when you said that.
So, but outside because I'll get claustrophobic inside. So if that's possible, otherwise I go into a dark room and I'll have the water. But usually those two things previously on a un-PG level. Other things that would involve, we'll say lollipops
So
would
you get
come.
elevated.
No,
Oh.
somebody would.
Lollipop.
Oh!
I
Oh!
got it. I knew exactly what you're talking about.
I
Yes.
don't think Papa Wolf figured it out yet.
Oh, he probably did.
All right, Papa, look at me.
Lollipop. What do I? How do I like doing lollipop? Sucking
That's
on a
what calms
sucker.
her down, she's saying.
Sucking on a big sucker.
Sucking on a
Sucking on
lollipop.
a big sucker. Yes. I miss sucking on a big sucker. I need to.
Anyways, so what else you got? Is there anything else that that really works for you?
Compression, the weight of blanket or something like that. But it's all my therapy stuff I use for my kids, so it's kind of trial and error. And of course, every panic attack is different too, so it depends.
Right. Papa, what about you? What do you do when you're overwhelmed and overstressed? What do you do
Smoke a
to?
lot more.
Yeah, I do that too. I'm not gonna lie. Lately, I've been going through like 2 or 3 packs a day, so you're not alone there. Is that all
Yeah,
you
about
do?
it. I'm an overthinker anyway, so
Yeah, I think we all are. Once we get into our heads, I think we all are overthinkers. What are you doing? Don't piss him off. I think we
Yeah,
all
I'm
are,
in my
though.
head. I'm an overthinker.
We get into our heads, and I think it's a lot of people, the majority of people I know. Everyone will get into their heads, and then they overthink shit, and that's when shit starts going bad between people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I'll get in my head about something, and Jim will try and talk to me about it, and I'll lose my shit. Like, I won't talk to him, but then him and Thomas will start bitching at each other, and just something like, my psycho switch is about to get flipped. Shut the fuck up. Most of y'all, shut the fuck up. And they'll keep going. Something in my brain gets triggered, and they're done. Thomas will run the other way. Jim will try and tell me to shut the fuck up and get away from him. It don't work. Once you flip that switch and you're face to face with me, you better run for your fucking life. You better run for your fucking life. Some people will flick my psycho switch just because they know I ain't near them. And they know I can't get to them. Because they know if I get to them, it won't end well for them. But when you get in your head, it's easy for that switch to get flipped.
Mm-hmm.
Very easy. And I think that's a lot of the problems where you see um, so much depression and anxiety on TikTok. It's because like they'll hear a song or see a video. It may be of a girl who's dating their ex, a guy who's dating their ex, an old friend. You'll just see that video, and it'll trigger something in you, and you get in your head.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of talking to somebody about it, to talk yourself down, you kind of just go with them. And I think, or you just stay in your head, and that's where the depression and anxiety comes in because most people don't talk about it, and they get way too deep into their head, and that depression turns into the wish to unalive themselves.
Yep.
And a lot of time that starts with bullying.
Yep.
On that note, we'll be back in a while with part